Well, yeah, you mentioned he's now 2 away from having that Hunter's Fury already. Incredibly clean.
This is looking pretty good for Heretics, because if I was Team Liquid, I probably would have gone for that Lotus on my first pick.
But let's take a look at the agents select. There's no surprises. Petra, after seeing what they brought yesterday, what do Heretics have to be mindful of? Because this comp is not easy to play against Liquid.
Putting things back into an even scenario. The retakes maybe not being the best for Liquid, but the fact is, already a man to the good. They're in a good position here, and Camo strikes, leaving just one standing, but that one is Miniboo. He's been having an insane tournament, even spots out the last man, but that last man is Nat. Maybe one of the few that could match him, but with an open plant, he will reposition back towards middle.
Goes for the full wraparound. He might not have time. Already put under pressure by that clock. The tap from Nats has to confirm that it's not being diffused. There it is! Nats falling victim, the 4th for Miniboo.
Paranoia even there to slow them down, and the second Paranoia has actually been dodged. I think Camo pulled a pistol out. That's a bit of a blip. In fact, a massive blip with one coming up. Panic Attack might just be there to save the day, though. Benji so low on HP, but he still wins the fight, and Boo comes up with another, leaving only Serial remaining. He had so many fantastic clutches in the match yesterday and already kicks this one off with a bang.
Take him down. Serial has to make the right call, though. Spotting out that angle, and he's seen him now, but Benji's hot on the trigger. All the way through spawn. 5 players is what we needed, because going through B, it's too much space that they've given up. Nats was even watching for that walk through B to spawn this whole round, essentially. Now playing for the retake. The Paranoia already in. Reveal is good. Camo still manages to win the fight through the cage. He's dropped Rien's. And a 4v2 that they're now left in. Panitek isolated in the spawn. But the spike being diffused, they've got to get a move on, and right into the waiting arms of Serial and Kiko.
Close it. It seemed like there was no one in the server that could match up to his individual brilliance. And while going toe-to-toe with Woot when he has a shield online, pretty much says all you need to know. A 3K to get him.
See these players on site, but they're not deterred. Ultimate pop by Serial. He's going to be suppressed. Can't get that ult popped, and Benji's in with a double. The A site is theirs. Great reaction by Woot.
Could have been a true difference maker, and Nat's trying to peek into the dog pick. I don't even think he saw anything before his head was ripped clean off. Nice shot from Kiko. Actually hits the dink onto Ria. The later stages of Split 1 has been a true force to be reckoned with. Again, didn't have the best of times, thinking back to Icebox yesterday, the counter, just to take him out of position, but already in this map, 9 and 2.
Now is set up alongside Nats on B. It's going to be a mid-crunch. Already seeing that contact outside of B. Nats with the double. The response clear, resounding for Heretics. They put some players in the dirt. The rifle recovered, and instant death for Serial as he touches it. Another 3-piece for Benji. Make that 4.
It genuinely feels like a lifetime ago that there were conversations about this guy coming in at the end of 2023 as a clout pickup. That was where we were. We were looking at the tier 2 squads. He grinded through, and even still when he came to Heretics, they went
with Camo. Keeps the information, rotates around. A site already taken, but Nats has managed to find himself an angle around that smoke. A double pickup already. The spam almost takes Boo, and Serial finishes him off. Another hero play needed. Miniboo on the site, damn close to it. A 3-piece that leaves the 1v1. The ult doesn't land, and Benji has the fall.
Woot's already got that opening pick onto Nats. The wraparound is solid though. Really good adaptation from Liquid.
That's what we needed to see. Okay, a 4 versus 3. Another pickup as well with Kiko closing up that back, making it through the window and leaving Benji with a very impressive clutch if he managed it. Finally, Team Liquid put another round on the board.
Sort of form have been a different beast to play against. Miniboo's going to be under some serious pressure and will be dealt a death blow, but already look at the response. The defense looking to wrap round from behind. It's going to come down to the 1v1 to form so far this map. We'll have to face off. He might just slip the net. The cam is holding on the corner. He's been spotted, but already manages to deal so much damage on towards Nats. We'll get away with destroying his sneaky little bit of util. And
another big round, but it's Boo we have to look at here. How he gets 3. Nats was waiting inside that smoke. This should never have been a 1v1.
My
but he
classic don't
manages
work like
to
that.
pick them
Benji Fish aim
all
is
up
here.
and again.
Yeah, Nuts aim is here, bro.
Doubles up on that fight and leaves Benji alone. Another clutch needed for Benji Fishy. I believe it would be another 3K as well. Time ticking, and the force buy of Team Liquid seems to have found success. Kiko's already been rooted. Great bait by Benji! Time is gone!
Hands Den, they may know where that lion is, but dealing with him has been a different story. A quick double already for Benji. And while Paditech has been able to survive, but they could not deal with the beast at the back of C. It is a 13-3 decimation of Liquid. One better than what happened at kickoff.
They will play the double duelers, and Petra, is it a mistake to start on defense with this comp, you think?
Can be filthy. And well, at this stage for Rians, it's all about just finding some extra orbs, getting a few extra credits while you do it, and maybe even earning some style points. You really just don't want to be walking into this guy's crosshair. I think he has some of the highest headshot percentage of anybody you'll see.
Here.
Maybe not.
Happier to play for the long game normally, but the opening pick looks very good indeed. One of the rifles, the main one, the Vandal, finding exactly what it needs. The shot landing for Camo again. The third, not quite there, but Serial picks it up anyways in what should have been a relatively convincing round in the round, and that might be the best play. Playing the numbers, playing the time, but now he's got it! Oh, it's perfect for Panatek! Defenders trying to slow down this push, but Liquid still get the space. They take down Mini Boo, they catch Boo coming out of the smoke. Serial with another. And now this round seemingly locked in! Oh, Nats! Liquid.
I feel like Rian's gonna start looking around like, who told him? Who was it? Who told him? Because it is looked like a different beast already. 7 and 3. Yeah, I said, I saw that in the moment. I was like, that looked filthy, and it was. Ooh, okay, both the Serial's kills. It's not even remotely possible anymore.
Nice shot by Mini Boo. Road to recovery, perhaps. A second. Just as I claim, he's not online.
Yeah, Mini Boo was sort of the ruse. He was just meant to hold the line a little bit for the rest of the team, and while Nats has tried to be cheeky and been met with a paranoia, they haven't baited out the one thing that is on the other side, and that's the utility, alongside a little bit of help from Rians.
I'll shoot above him, so he's forced to fight me, and you can have the orb. That's the kind of guy you want on your team, leading by example. Small mistake, but a big cost to be paid. Now, they expected it last time. Do they expect it again? Rians through the cage has got a double. Nats is staring down that corner. He knows, but he can't deal with Mini Boo. And Rians, an in-zone flawless. Goes walkabouts, goes looking for the pick, but it's Serial to find it in response. Another for Serial as he's stepping up, but needs an ace to close this round out, suspecting for now it's passive play from Team Heretics. Oh, never mind. He's isolated one. He's through the door for another. And now just one away from the ace.
Catch him out. But I like this reposition from Serial, realizing that he's going to expect the... Oh, no! No, he spawned it out!
Oh, that's tough. Everything set up perfectly. The wall up top for the info too. Every piece of this puzzle put together perfectly.
End the clip here. End the clip.
Beautifully isolates every battle. This ult almost creates a target for Benji to fire back up. There it is, they just came on. So everything for Team Liquid to close this one out. The information sure will come through and the ult will be popped. Opportunity to use it as well. He's looking in the right direction. Oh, but he's caught with it in hand again! And now, Nats goes down! Panatek desperately looking to put salvos into play, but it's already going to be halved. They've got time on their side if they can force this peak, and it will be forced soon. Mini Boo, the bodyguard, the man he has to get through, and Panatek does it!
Bit of an extra boost.
And you can understand the logic to Team Liquid still taking those fights. They can reset into a 2-2 setup, or having someone passive on a site, allow a post plant, and have to fight into it. Give numbers. Rians!
Well, yeah, you mentioned he's now 2 away from having that Hunter's Fury already. Incredibly clean. That's about how things were going.
Well, that's Wood hitting his 1,000 kill mark as the DRX attempt. Big push coming through from Team Liquid. Benji's waiting for it. He's already caught 2 on the main push. Is he ready for Camo? He will be if the ult gives him info in time. There is the info. But Camo's moved quickly. In fact, the ult is going to stop the further aggression. It's going to cause problems for the player now stuck on site. Never mind. Wood is quick on the trigger, leaving Camo to do it all. He's already picked off 2. An ace. The entirety of Team Heretics have to fall at his hands.
You just don't expect to see from players of their caliber, and you could almost getting back online rather than dissipating. And for the other side of things, well, they invested a Blade Storm, they invested Armageddon into this one, and they get nothing for both.
Really well played by Benji as well, being able to contain, use it to clear out space, because this read is good. Now, there's still a sensor in play. He's going to have to walk past it. Probably going to get caught by it. Makes it through the corner as well, but it does give the info to Team Liquid.
The giant shotgun is going to be brought out by Serial. Might end up being his demise, but looking to try and run through, clearing the few angles that are left, but you'd hope that this one wouldn't go unchecked. Miniboo in a bit of a sneaky spot. They've all got past it. 2 already go his way. It's a mistake from Liquid that might just be the end of the map. Camo trying to bait him in, and Miniboo has done it! The Ripper clutch to close out a set! It should have been impossible, but instead, Heretics sit 2-0.
And let's see in the agent select if we do see any changes. No, they choose not to go back to the Tejo. Is this a mistake?
Caught Benji at least, the snake in the grass dealt with. Sight the few rifles. Boo not really given an opportunity with everyone coming in up top. Boo does well, finding the first, isolating the second, and the rest of the squad steps up. Thrash will be sent out. Patatek, he's up top, he's safe and isolating, finds, but Woot from the rope takes him down.
Slow them down a little bit, but Boo underneath was completely blind, and it was only after he got his vision back that anybody went to peek him. Just a little bit too slow on the reaction.
Nice, guys.
Away. One player will get caught, but look at the defense. They've all gathered up together. They are looking to try and fight this, and the attacker just waiting for them here.
They expected it to be a rotation. They thought they'd give it up to 0. A scoreline we saw Liquid with on the previous map, but one that so far it feels like only Heretics can come back from.
Yeah, it's going to be that pause taken, and you can understand why. And attempted.
Nice flash. Kiko's going to be swinging, so is Camo. Good opportunity as they force the fight onto Kiko. Camo almost had one, but he couldn't quite connect. Miniboo surviving late is good for the trade, and the off up top picks off Patatek. That's the A-side hold, crumbled. Nats fills in the gaps, but he'll get nothing! And as good as Serial's been, close to an ace earlier, I don't think this one's going his way. He catches Benji.
More of a downer for a side of Liquid. It would be. Map number 3, you're getting into the middle ground. To hell, this ain't a middle ground. This feels more dominant than the first map. They've been really so clean with it, and the worst thing is in this round at least, this looked like the setup. Like, popped his own nano to try and sell the idea that he wasn't somewhere on the site. Oh, that was almost Nat's gone. That would have been the pit down. Instead, they planted just on the edge of it. Boo gone, Woot still standing, hiding on the edge. I don't know how he's still alive, but he's managed to get out of there with full HP. Gives them a man advantage and goes back for more. Woot in form is devastating, and Benji holds his back. It's going to be left all onto Serial, and it takes a monstrous clutch to give them their second round.
But this half, finally seeing some more hope. The good read, the player guarding outside of that pit as well, necessary, or this would have been a very different round. But what a play by Woot. It seemed like that was enough to take it across the line.
Doesn't really have the cover for the team, and Rians is looking the wrong way completely. 2 big kills coming up for Liquid, but Woot still standing. Miniboo alongside it, but Woot's doing it all. This man has been an unstoppable force in this first half and still barely taking a lick of damage. Whereas Camo on the other side down to just 10 HP. It's Wu looking to add another ace to the tally.
Another ace, and a dominant way to close out this half. Now 10 rounds for Team Heretics. This map or in this series. We'll be back with what could be the final half of the lower bracket after this. Heretics here. Still a chance to pull this back. It's not a standard 4v2. Camo and Kiko, just one shot needed. But Kiko, he's being the snake in the grass now. He's hiding, holding on to control. They're going to clear him. They're going to clear him. That's another pick now for Heretics. The numbers close to equal. Camo, one shot. The rest are healthy. And they've recovered some weapons. Patatek's got a bulldog in hand. Time is ticking away in their favor, and a flash primed and ready for the big swing. The tap now. Oh, it's not even going to come in yet. On great time delay. This is dangerous. That's the rifle. Down and out. Down goes Camo and Serial. He needs another clutch. He's down to 17 HP and he's gone. Rien's stepping up to the plate as 12 rounds found for Heretics. A 2v4 clutch. No, doesn't activate. They tap the spike. Flash goes up. We might see the round go the other way.
They're doing it again.
Buy enough time.
They've got slightly more to play with, but there's slightly more players sitting in their way. Kiko needs this pick, and he will not get it. They met Godwoot once again. Rienz is there to close it. It is Heretics with a decimation of Liquid. A squad with grand finals in their blood. And they have proven that they are well worthy of making another.